edition of Poppin' with Mama Soup. Today, what I'm making for you guys is a simple recipe that I like to call curry salmon patties. If you have not subscribed to this channel, why don't you go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell that you will be notified each and every time that I upload a new video. And for all my current subscribers, thank you for hanging in there with your girl and giving me all your support. Now, what we would need for this particular recipe would be, of course, salmon. This is canned salmon. This is salmon that I've drained, and it's okay to have a little juice still left in, and I'll show you how to remove the bones. Here is some Spanish paprika. Here is some onion powder, some garlic powder, curry powder. This is some greenery. That's parsley. It doesn't add any flavor, but that's good for decoration. And here is some olive oil. This is our instant gravy mix that we'll be using to smother our salmon patties. We also gonna need some flour, celery, and this is what I call my holy trinity, which is bell peppers, onions, and celery, of course, and we're going to blend those together with a little bitty. So what you want to do is locate your bones, right? And these bones are not the average bones. They're real fragile, easy to break. I was trying to do it with just 2 forks, but that's okay. And of course, when you're dealing with anything in the kitchen, make sure your hands is nice and clean. So we're going to remove these little tiny bones. So it's a little tedious, and you take your time and go through it and take out your bones. 2 cans of salmon. Start by cracking your eggs. Now we're gonna put our holy trinity in. And that's well mixed in. The rest of the seasoning is going to be put into the gravy that I mentioned, and just your garlic powder. Now, of course, this is your kitchen, so you can season as much as you would like for your taste buds. This is your curry powder. We're going to go ahead and put some of this parsley in it. A little extra greenery, and that would be all for right now. And then we're going to forgotten about the salt. We're going to add the salt in it too. Now you do want to be careful with salt because you don't want to over salt your patties. So I add just that 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt and mix that in. Now I'm going to add in my flour, and you don't need a whole bunch of flour, simply because when you begin to fry it, you don't want it to taste more like flour than the actual salmon. And you want to embrace the curry in the salmon, the curry flavor. Here is about 1/4 of a cup of flour, and I think that should be enough for 2 cans of salmon. And meanwhile, go ahead and preheat your pan. Alright, so now we're in the step where we're going to form the patties and we're going to begin to fry them. By this time, you should already have it preheated to about a low medium heat, and now it's nice and hot, so we get ready to form our patties. I take my same little scoop I had and scoop it into my hands like that. Not too big and not too small. Just a nice sized patty. And begin to pat just like that. Like a baby's bottom. And I put in just a little bit of olive oil. Like about a tablespoon of olive oil is what I use. our gravy. Right here I have 2 tablespoons of butter in melting, and we're going to add our gravy mix. So we add it in, give it a gentle stir, add our water into it, a little white. We're going to go ahead and add in our seasoning that we added into our salmon, because we want the flavor to blend throughout. Same flavor you got in your salmon, the same flavor you want in your gravy. So again, this is all the seasoning that I put inside of my salmon. I'm going to add a touch of that green, and that's it. And just stir it. Let it come to a medium boil or a low boil. And then, look, I'm making a mess. And then you're going to take your gravy off and let it sit for just a minute or two before putting it on top of your salmon. And I'll be right back with the end of it. Guys, so this is the end result. Our salmon, sauteed spinach. Now I'm going to apply that nice curry gravy on top of these salmon. Look at that, y'all. That is so delicious. Nice and thick, because you want it to be smothered with that gravy. Alright, you guys. So this is all. If you like this recipe, give it a great big thumbs up. My mouth is watering, you guys. Anyway, give it a great big thumbs up. And if you had not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Like I say, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified each and every time that I upload a new video. And until then, you guys, like, share, and subscribe with each and every one. And I'll see you. Peace.
I might just let y'all watch me eat this. Gotta get it. Gotta go.